are therapists, trained in the highest degree, professionals working towards whatever your needs may be. And with a little professional help, you'll be on your way indeed to a life filled with possibilities. Therapy, therapy. Come have a session with me. Find what you're looking for. Open your closed doors and let your mind be free. Therapy, therapy.
It does not instill confidence if the therapist's waiting room is practically empty.
Maybe you can look at it from the opposite side.
What other perspective could there be? A group practice with fewer patients than therapists can't possibly be successful. I would have to assume they do not obtain positive results.
Well, maybe the therapists are just so good at what they do that their patients don't need them anymore.
Don't be absurd. Nobody would assume that. An empty waiting room obviously means they are inept. Anybody coming through that door might just as well turn right around and leave.
Really? I don't see you leaving.
Well, that's a ridiculous thing to say.
Now that you mention it, I mean, these magazines, the newest one is 2 years old. Leads me to believe that the therapist doesn't care much about their patients. Well, they think they don't know much about current events.
It does look bad. And there's nobody in the reception area. How's anybody even going to know that patients are here?
It is worrisome. It's starting to trouble me, too.
I'm scared half to death.
Scared half to death? About what?
This whole thing, this place. How does this practice make any money?
Oh.
How are the expenses looking?
Expenses? What expenses? Don't you pay the bills?
Don't you pay them?
Seriously. Honey, me and the checkbook, not a great match.
I thought you paid them online.
Online? I didn't know you could pay them online. Wait a minute. If you don't pay the bills, and I don't pay the bills, who's paying the bills?
Are we playing this game again? You two, come on in here.
So seriously, who pays the bills?
I pay the bills, guys. You do realize I've been paying the bills since high school.
No, I know. I thought your mother was paying the bills.
Oh, honey, Jesse's way more savvy than either of us on the PC.
Hey, I wrote my entire book on that laptop.
That is true. And who had to help you correct all of the grammar and the punctuation? I swear it was one long run-on sentence. You know, adding punctuation to your book added at least 30 pages.
Oh, I love it when you correct me.
Well, if I don't, honey, who will? Oh, come on. You know I love you and you're a wonderful writer. But seriously, do you know what, say, an ampersand is?
Yes, I know what an ampersand is. It's a musical instrument.
No, honey, it's not. But you're very cute when you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Oh.
Well, maybe about that, but you know, you always have to be right about everything.
Well, as it happens, I'm right about things because you were wrong about them.
Mom and Dad can stop this silly arguing. Dad, Mom is always right when it comes to grammar. And Dad is always right when it comes to,
Yes.
communication issues.
That's my baby.
At least I got the communication issues part.
Anyway, speaking of paying the bills, I just finished this month's bill cycle, and I have to say, the balances are getting low, and income is almost non-existent.
Non-existent, but we have the practice. And my teaching income and Dad's book royalties.
Mom, have you actually checked how many patients you've booked this month?
Well, in fact, I don't book them. Deenie does. And where is she, by the way? We just hired her last week, and she is never at that desk.
She's at lunch.
Oh, guys, I'm getting hungry.
And you work at a community college.
Yes.
Do you realize this is how much you're making?
That's not bad for a month.
That's yearly.
Oh, my.
What about the royalties from my book sales, Jess?
Well, the money from your book's first sales 8 years ago is drying up, and you only sold 5 books this year to a commune in Arizona that thought the title was How my diet and orgasms gave me mental health clarity.
No, that's how my diet and origami gave me mental health clarity.
And we have got to do something about this practice or we're going to be getting into serious debt. So can we please stop playing the game of being in the waiting room pretending we have a ton of patients?
No, this isn't a game, Jess. This is serious business. I mean, we're in that waiting room, and the magazines in there are ancient. There's no receptionist at the desk. I mean, you're right. Something's got to be done to fix this.
Oh my God, Dad, if you want more patients in the waiting room, you should really consider my open house idea.
Oh.
And I told you, Deenie's on her lunch break, just like you and Mom are, except she's probably out somewhere getting lunch. You two are both beyond. By the way, I have a patient coming in at 4, so I will need to use the office area. And we should really consider not sharing the same office space, you know, in case somebody actually has a patient at the same time as somebody else someday.
I don't have any patients at all today. What about you, love?
Well, I have the 2 o'clock group, but, what about her idea about converting that den to a second office?
I don't think so. You know, we so rarely have conflicting patients. I don't think we need to worry about that right now.
That's the whole point, Shawn. We're trying to get new patients. I just don't know how to do it.
Well, I think I'm right, and we don't need to worry about that yet.
There you go again. You always have to be right about everything. And you always have to get the last word in.
That method works for me.
There you go again.
Honey, stop turning this into an issue. We're happily married. I love you, you love me. Let's go get some lunch.
No, I love you too, honey. I really do. But you must admit you have an issue about always having to be right about everything. I mean, just the other night at the O'Leary's at dinner. Oh, by the way, way too friendly with Hank.
Friendly?
Yeah, just because he's a 6'5" basketball player who works out doesn't mean you have to drool over everything that man said. I mean, he is quite boring, you know.
Oh, not for a 6'5" basketball player who works out. He would make reading the dictionary exciting.
There you go, you're proving my point for me. Well, anyway, the other night at the O'Leary's, we were driving home. We saw something in the sky, some UFO thingy.
Yes, I know. I saw it too.
Do you remember what you said when I said, honey, it looks like a UFO?
Oh, what does it matter, honey? Can we please just go get some lunch?
You said, honey, it can't be a UFO.
I know what I said. And it can't be, because once we've identified it, it's no longer an unidentified flying object.
See, I know, there you go again, always having to be right.
Well, I can think of one time that I was definitely, absolutely, positively right. The day I married you. The best decision I ever made.
Well, that's the first thing you said today that I actually agree with.
And once again, I'm right. Anyway, I am feeling a bit peckish now that Jessie mentioned it, so why don't you and I toddle on over to the deli and get ourselves some lunch?
Normally I would like to, but Bobby made me some new green foods lunch thingy.
Ooh.
Yeah, some Kiona kale salad
I think you mean quinoa.
and some alloy juice.
Alloy juice, okay. All right, well, you enjoy your green lunch, darling. You're a very good brother to go along with her things. I'm thinking a pastrami sandwich and some potato salad will do very nicely for me. So I will see you in a few minutes.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'll walk with you to the deli.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we could talk about Jess's idea about the open house. May have some merit.
Really? Let's discuss that, okay. And when you suddenly find yourself in possession of a Reuben, I'll pretend to be surprised. I promise I won't say anything to Bobby.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Showers, right this way. Please wait here for your session with Dr. Carter Wilson, all right?
Oh, so I get to pay while I'm waiting here in the office. Isn't this just dandy? I see the way you all do business here.
Mr. Showers, the session starts in a few minutes, so you're not late.
Did I say I was late? No, I didn't. Listen, what I said was you were making me wait, and I don't like to wait. If it were up to me, I'd be having this session right now.
Well, it's not up to you, and you have to wait right here.
What did you say?
Oh, Deenie, thanks so much for bringing in Mr. Showers.
You're welcome, Doctor.
Oh, Mr. Showers, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, but it seems like you have a very disrespectful secretary here.
Oh, come on. Why don't we have a seat here while we wait for the others to join us, okay?
Okay, maybe I can get some work done while I'm waiting.
The only reason I'm even here is that
silly court order for the supposed anger management issue I have.
Eric, you do realize that you punched out a cashier at Shaw's for not accepting your expired coupon for, what was it? 80 grams?
That coupon was only a few months old. That cashier was a wise ass. He had it coming telling me I had an expired coupon.
But it was expired.
All right, okay, get over it. I don't have an anger management issue.
Well, that's not what the court states, and that's why we're here today to talk about things.
Well, who else is coming to this group event today?
Yeah, we spoke about this at your last session. We thought it would be a good idea for you to, get into a group setting, share experiences, listen to others, listen to other people's issues.
Oh, that sounds like a blast. I can't wait to see what kind of freaks and losers I have to listen to here today. I don't listen to my own wife's issues, so think, why would I listen to a bunch of losers today?
Eric, we're trying to have a positive attitude, please. And freaks and losers are not appropriate terms to call anyone for any reason.
Oh yeah? Well, let's just see.
That was a very interesting fact. Excuse me, Doctor. Mr. Thomas is here.
Oh, Deenie, thanks so much for bringing me.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Walter, how are you doing today?
I'm as well as humanly possible, Dr. Carter Wilson. Did you know that humans share 50% of their DNA with bananas?
Wait, what did he just say?
Oh, Eric, this is Walter. Walter, this is Eric. Hey, Walter, have you lost a little weight since the last time we met?
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you, Eric. Did you know banging your head against the wall, it'll burn 150 calories an hour?
Who is this guy? I want to bang his head 150 times an hour.
Oh, Eric, this is Walter Thomas. He's a very knowledgeable person. He has a vast amount of information about very interesting facts.
Oh, he has a vast amount of information about asinine crap.
He seems upset. Did you know that when hippos get upset, their sweat, it turns red?
I'm going to show you something red, my friend.
Okay, guys, why don't we have a seat here in the circle of trust, okay? Let's have a seat. All right, let's sit down. All right.
I hate pillows!
Oh, pillows are a wonderful comfort, you know. May 29th is officially Put a Pillow in the Refrigerator Day.
If he keeps this up, I'm going to put him in that fridge and lock the door.
Walter, thanks very much about the May 29th information. But what we've been working on, staying focused, staying in the flow of the conversation, not having to provide every little tidbit, okay? So while we wait here for the third member of our group, I was wondering if we could do this little fun exercise I have here, okay?
Fun. Did you just say fun?
Yeah, fun.
Well, this is so much fun, I can hardly stand it.
Oh, not everybody likes fun, you know. Cheerophobia, it's the fear of having fun.
He's got to go.
Sorry to interrupt, Doctor, but Miss Villain is here. She was waiting outside the office. Wasn't sure whether to ring the bell or not.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hello, Brenda. How are you doing today?
Isn't this one going to be a joy to have in the group?
Brenda, we've been working on this for weeks now. How do you come into a room? How do you greet people?
Ooh, I like her lipstick. Did you know that the average woman will use her height in lipstick every 5 years?
Hey, buddy, if she's got any more lipstick in that bag, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take it out and choke you with it.
Gentlemen. Brenda, are you doing okay? Welcome to our group. Hello, Brenda. Welcome to the group, Brenda.
Well, hello, Doctor. I'm doing fine, Doctor. Thank you for the invite to this group. Oh, yes, he is demanding, and he is left-handed. Brenda will join this group again.
All right, what in the hell was that?
Gentlemen, Brenda here has a communication issue. And she has an issue where she can only really communicate via singing. And only really responds when someone sings to her. Isn't that right, Brenda?
Oh, just kill me now. Or get me out of here. Doctor, these two there.
Eric, please show some restraint. Brenda, welcome to the group. Thank you very much. Now that we're all here together, I was wondering if we can meet on a regular basis. Looking at our schedules, I was thinking about maybe Mondays at 3 o'clock. Does that work for everybody?
Oh, you know, you're more likely to have a heart attack on a Monday Mondays work for me.
If he's the one having that heart attack, then sign me up too.
Brenda, how about you? Can you do Mondays? Okay, Brenda. Do Mondays work for you?
Brenda will join on Monday. I'm the kind of girl that doesn't let Mondays get her down. On Monday, I'll be here. On Monday, it's only a week away.
Jesus.
Well, we've established a regularly scheduled session for us to connect. I was wondering if we could take the next step in the process. We'll each have yourselves introduce yourselves and explain the issue that you're having to the group. How about we start with you, Eric?
With me.
Yeah.
I'm Eric Showers. Duh. And I'm only here because of a court order. And I'm hoping this hour passes faster than crap through a goose.
Now, Eric, we've talked about using foul language.
Oh, speaking of foul language, did you know the following can be read forwards and backwards? Do geese see God?
Oh, yeah, we all knew that, okay? But did you know that if you keep up this fact-a-minute nonsense, you're going to be seeing God a lot sooner than you thought?
All right, Walter, why don't we introduce yourself?
Oh, okay. I'm Walter Thomas. I'm here for conversational improvement. You know, you can't dream and snore at the same time.
Oh, thank you, Walter. Appreciate that. Now, Brenda, please introduce yourself. Brenda, please introduce yourself.
Take note of me, dear doctor, because I'm Brenda Villain. I love to sing, dear doctor. Branny is my nickname. My music is swinging. My moves are fancy. When you find the perfect song, it will fill you up.
Oh my God! She just spat saliva all over my face!
Did you know you'll produce enough saliva in your lifetime to fill 2 swimming pools?
Look, both of you are going in the swimming pool. Doctor, listen to me. These two, they're completely off their rockers.
Eric, please, we're here to encourage each other, not to disparage. Brenda, thank you very much for that introduction.
I mean, seriously, get real. Look at this, these idiots. That idiot down there keeps coming up with weird fact after weird fact. This is going nowhere. And Betty Davis eyes here just freaks me out. I mean, what complete flakes.
Oh, speaking of flakes, did you know that Dr. Kellogg invented Kellogg's cornflakes in the hopes that it would reduce masturbation?
Okie dokie, I think I've had enough here. This is completely pointless. I'm taking off.
Hey, Eric, please. If you leave now, I'm going to have to tell the courts that you fulfill your obligation. You're going to have to come back another 3 months.
3 months with these idiots? All right, I will stay. But you tell these two to cut it out!
Please, have a seat. All right, let's work ourselves onto the next step in the process, and we'll see if that works. All right, this is a step in which each of you talk about your issue and what you've done since the last time we've met to improve upon that, okay? Brenda, why don't you start? Sorry. Brenda, can you start?
Communicate. I just can't communicate. No one wants to talk to me. Shopping, that is my coping. I've ruined my credit. My cards I will surrender. My cards I will surrender.
Oh, did you know that the French have 17 different words for the word surrender?
No, monsieur. But did you know that I have 17 different ways to say shut the...
Eric, please. Let's not go there. Okay, now that we've worked our way back to you, why don't we spend some time talking about how you are trying to improve on your anger management issues that you have.
I don't have a problem.
Eric, come on now. We've seen you lose control the last couple of times here. What about the advice that I've given you about, taking a deep breath before you speak, or, thinking before you actually say something?
It's not helping.
Oh, okay. Well, how about this? Walter, why don't you give Eric one of your fun facts?
Okay.
And Eric, why don't you receive that information, react in a positive way, and we'll try that. Walter?
Oh, okay. Bob Dylan's real name is Robert Zimmerman.
Good. Eric?
I didn't know that.
Good. Good.
And worms, they eat their own poo.
Oh, that is just sick!
Eric, what happened to the whole receiving and positively reacting to things? What happened?
Positively, you say? To worms eating their own poo? Think, who talks like that?
Lots of habits breaking and everybody's trying and we're working real hard. We're working real hard. Ha, 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 ha. Who talks like that? Who talks like that? Ha, 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 ha. Who talks like that?
Very good, Brenda. I mean, you actually communicated without someone singing to you. We're making significant progress here. Great work.
Oh, did you know that eating an apple, a potato, and an onion with your nose plugged, they all taste the same?
Buddy, you won't be able to taste anything, including your own poo once I plug your nose.
Come on, guys. Relax. We're making really good progress here, okay? Look, Brenda here has communicated without being sung to. Eric, you haven't hit Walter.
Yet?
Walter, what have you done since the last time we met? Maybe you could share.
Oh, okay. I was doing some research down at the aquarium where I volunteer, and I found out information about octopuses.
Oh, hey, Smarty Pants. Don't you mean octopi?
Oh, actually, the plural of octopus is octopuses. But what I learned is amazing, that when a baby octopus is born, he's only about the size of a flea.
That is interesting information, but how do you get that into like a daily conversation?
Oh, I just tell people that the testicles of an octopus, they're located on its head.
Oh my God. I'm going to belt this man if he comes up with any more of this stuff.
Come up with more stuff. Come up with more stuff. And we can dance all night long.
Brenda, again, do you realize? Another communication effort without being sung to. We are having a major breakthrough here.
Doctor, calm down. We've already had a break out from the loony bin with these two idiots.
He's angry, he's smarty, all of us are crazy, so in this groupie, we're on our way to France.
Did you know that the Eiffel Tower has 1,665 steps?
Seriously, doctor, what is this? Some kind of test? Are you doing an experiment on me to see who I punch out first? Elmer Fudd or Orphan Annie? Oh, or Herr Dr. Strangelove?
Eric, we don't want you punching anybody out, okay? Please. We've seen you lose control here a couple of times today. If you have one more outburst like that, I'm going to have to throw you out of the group.
Oh, speaking of throwing out, the word ejaculation comes from the Latin meaning throwing out.
Just please stop these stupid oddball references.
The minute you walked in the office, I could tell you were a cute little oddball, a real smart guy, round and smooth, not too tall. I like to take you out for chess or a little caress, so let's be done with this chat. I'm not picky. You want to come with me instead? You, Mr. Angry. I'll make sure you are.
Stop it! You are spitting on me again!
Did you know that saliva has a boiling point, that of 3 times of regular water?
Again. Again with the saliva information. I mean, this is pointless, Doc. This is going nowhere, can't you see? And you're making me pay for this nonsense, you freaking burnout. God.
I fear I'm losing the battle with that one.
Well, you know, upon losing battles, apes, they tend to masturbate all day.
Battle, battle. Who wants to battle? I'm not gonna give up this battle. Anyone wanna make a bet?
I bet you didn't know. I want to take you to a show.
Sounds like a plan for me and my man.
I bet you didn't know my name. It's not Joe.
I know you ain't no Joe. You are Walt. So let's break out of this vault.
Did you know that the first vault was made in Turkey and it housed 100 bags of beef jerky?
Let it go. Let it go. I want to go hear a piano.
Did you know? That sounds like fun. Do you want to go?
Okay.
Let's get your stuff. Come on.
Hey, Michael, how was your session today?
Well, let's just say it was interesting.
Really?
I may have to rethink the entire combination of my group. You know Yalom's theory on allowing anyone in the group, no matter how dissimilar? Severely challenged today.
Is that so? Well, my theory has always been the larger the group, the harder it is to have people with dissimilar issues in the group.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, at least you didn't try to mix, for example, an anger management case with some communication issues or anything.
I mean, come on, Sean. I mean, seriously, how incompetent do you think I am? I mean, I would never do such a thing.
Because as you know, according to Yalom's theory, that would be very combustible.
You should only know the half of it.
What was that, hon?
Nothing, dear, nothing, dear. I was just saying that you're right, as always.
Not that again. Sweetheart, you have simply got to come to terms with something. You are going to be dealing with this perfection for the rest of your married life.
Rest of my married life? Is there something I should know about you and Hank?
Oh, don't go reading anything into it, honey. I just simply meant that, well, I was just saying that, well, you know, men tend to die sooner than women, that's all.
Do you know why? Because we want to.
What was that, honey? I missed that.
Nothing, dear, nothing, dear. I was just mentioning that two members of my group actually left together today to go see a piano show.
Really?
Yeah. I wonder if they knew that 8,472 people a year are injured by musical instruments.
I don't know, but I'm now wondering how many of those might have been ampersounds.
You're just so funny tonight, I'm telling you.
Oh, I know. It's part of that perfection I was talking about. Anyway, what are you working on?
Well, I'm doing my research on panophobia. Well, as you know, it's the fear of everything. It's a pretty unlucky phobia to have, don't you think?
I would say so. So how about we just focus on getting lucky?
What was that? I wonder what kind of therapy one uses for panophobia.
Well, I have an idea. How about some romance therapy?
Romance therapy? How would that help anybody? I mean, what is it anyway? Would you wear your Batgirl outfit?
Only if you wear the bat mask.
We are therapists, trained in the highest degree, professionals working towards whatever your needs may be. And with a little professional help, you'll be on your way indeed to a life filled with possibilities. Therapy, therapy. Come have a session with me. Find what you're looking for. Open your closed doors and let your mind be free. Therapy, therapy. Bring your baggage through the door. Don't worry, I've heard that and more. Soon you'll be on your way to the road to recovery with a little guidance from me.